Hey, it's Sean, 2020 Vision, co-creating breakthroughs and dreams, crushing fear and distortion. These videos are for you, and this is in a new edition, if you're interested in more money in less time with more magic. So if you own your own business, if you're in some commissionable sales role, particularly if you're a service provider, this is for you. So, I'm in the presence of greatness. I have to my right, America's accountant, Mr. Dan Geltrude. I have to my left, Rob Gill. And what I've been really thinking about, Dan and Rob, is that we've had a lot of fun in these videos for a while and have done a lot of relationship building, and we've given some content, but I want to drill down and have these become a bit more content rich than they have, because we've been having a lot of fun and they've been entertaining. We're getting some really nice things said, but I want to make sure that this is in service of people creating acceleration, the money, time, and magic that they want in their life. So with that said, we just had a long night. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Rob. Ecosystem merging, building relationships, and by the way, every time you hear a phrase, please know this, and Rob, you could, I think, testify to this, that as we talk about words and language, it isn't gimmicky and it isn't what you think, because Rob spent some time with me, and we're keeping it pretty tight and real and intense tonight. Rob spent some time with me for a long time, thinking he knew. He's a super successful salesperson, had done a lot of great things in his career, but came from a place of knowingness. So the access to these videos and the content pieces that we're doing is not to come from a place of knowingness. Rob, you want to share briefly about that?
I came from a place of I know-itis, because I thought I had all the answers, and Sean would drop in some really good education, and I kept saying, I know, I get it, I know. And then after about a year, March 1, 2, 3, I realized I didn't know anything. So the less I knew, the exponential growth became greater. And even to this day, I still say I know. So it's about really kind of getting to the distinctions of I know even less and less and less.
So when we say ecosystem, don't replace it with strategic partnership. When we say agreement formation, don't replace it with closing. When we say unique identity, do not replace it with USP, unique selling proposition. Mr. Dan Geltrude, wildly successful. We met, I saw Dan speak publicly, blew the roof off the place, did an unbelievable job. He's on Fox News all the time, TV personality. And Dan, I think in the beginning, you didn't know what to make of me. So go ahead.
I really didn't know what to make of Sean, because I saw him speaking at this event, because we were both speaking together, and I said, who is this guy? He's pretty good. Maybe he's somebody I'd like to get to know. And boy, my instincts were right, because I can't express how much I've learned from Sean. I'm not an I know guy, so I just like to sit back and listen and learn, and I say very little when I'm in a room with Sean, because it's all just taking it in.
And that's an honor, because you're teaching so much. And by the way, I've learned a ton from Rob. I've learned a ton from Dan, and that's absolutely true. And for you out there, the key in watching these videos is, and just for tonight we'll drop this, is there is such power in loving people. And that's oh, okay, I get it. No, really, there is such power in genuine loving people, and that's a skill set love? Yeah. Because I think we all come from a place of conditions about love, and somebody has to jump over something to be loved. And we come to this congruent space of loving people and wanting to listen at the deepest levels, level 5 listening, more content on that in a different day, and acknowledging and validating people. That's the space of Oprah. That's why she held the microphone for 30,000 people. And that's why her last episode, she said, I held it for people because I said, I hear you, I see you, I hear you, and what you say matters to me. When you're in that space tonight, I'm not revealing names, we had people at this table in the Capitol Grill, just a quick, little private room we have. We had 2 people cry tonight. In the first go-round, in talking about the meeting, the first go-round, everybody's like, business, transactions, meetings, leads, right? And then by the end of the night, there was emotions and tears. And we didn't talk about saying anything emotional and tearful. It was just being the energetic space of deep listening from an open starter's mind, not an I know mind. Fair to that? Because these are people, friends of yours.
Right on, Sean. I mean, we're talking about business, and the next thing you know, people are crying.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, the biggest distinction tonight that happened in a lot of the teachings over the last year and a half is one of the things that Sean always taught was, don't just go for the one person in the room that you want to be nice to and just be nice to that person, but be nice to everybody and really mean it genuinely. And that was a reinforcement tonight. The guy that's going to park the car all the way up to the owner of the restaurant. It was it brought me back home a little bit to our earlier teachings.
Yeah, and by the way, I thank the Capitol Grill. They always let us access to private room for 2 people, 10 people, 50 people. The Capitol Grill is always amazing to us, so thank you guys. And so, final wrap up for tonight is we're accelerating. You go, okay, like I get it now. Like you're promoting like an event. No, we're promoting a rapid business acceleration. January 10, 11, and 12, the business breakthrough game. Here it comes, but stay with the content, and we're going to have a build up to that. We're giving people unique access of learning, growth, and development about how to create, not advertising, not marketing, rapid business acceleration and going from hello to yes with integrity with people, creating business acceleration so you become gravitational pull of people around you coming forward. And crazy things are happening. You've seen acceleration and you've been watching, yes?
Yes, I have.
Right, and the distinctions, Dan is absolutely amazing. It's a beautiful business, works with incredible people. And Dan is going to step on the gas now with a couple of key distinctions and hit the next level acceleration. Rob's having acceleration. He's about to hit like the next level as well. Rocket fuel happening here and rocketing happening for you. So we're going to entertain still. We're going to have a little bit of fun, but it's time to roll up the sleeves. It's September. It's back to school time. And from now to the end of the year, a mad rush. Then January 10, 11, and 12, we're going to crush